Hello, this is Joe Paiva. Welcome to GeoLearn. This is another course in the Unmanned Airborne Systems series. This particular one covers some of the elements of photogrammetry more from a conceptual side than from a technical side. Let me say something first to begin with about the cameras used in unmanned airborne systems. Regardless of whether they are fixed wing or rotorcraft, the cameras tend to be what I would call consumer type, although it may be better to call them consumer professionals. They usually have superior qualities compared to most of the point and shoot type of cameras. I happen to have a UAV sitting here with a camera installed in it, and here's just an example of one of them. So this is typical of the types of cameras that are used in UAVs. They're very often not so much the favorite of professional photogrammetrists because they seem so amateurish. But it's amazing the kinds of products that can be produced with it that are of amazingly good accuracy. So let's just say that these cameras are not designed for UAS photography. Usually they have been modified in some way. The particular camera we were just looking at on the UAV had some cabling attached to it. But there are some critical UAS camera features, so it's not every camera that can be used for UAS photography. Probably the most important one is that it's computer controllable. So you might, as an operator, be flying the aircraft manually and may wish to fire the camera manually, or you may wish the camera to be fired automatically by the onboard autopilot. But regardless, there needs to be some way of signaling the camera to take an image. So that rules out a lot of cameras. In general, good stability of the mechanical elements is necessary, not only because you don't want changes in the camera configuration during flight, but takeoff and landing can be fairly severe. There can be high G forces, there can be shocks, there can be some dynamic forces that are on the camera. So usually most UAS manufacturers who are reputable will actually test the cameras under a variety of conditions before they make them available for use with the particular aircraft they manufacture. You notice that I haven't said excellent for some of these words. I'm using good because good may be all you can expect. So good resolution, the ability to actually discern the images, that the individual pixels are of good quality, that there are no missing pixels, that the what's called the radiometry, the way each pixel is actually sensing the electromagnetic spectrum or the visible electromagnetic spectrum, needs to be appropriate enough that you can use it for mapping. So that obviously leads to good image quality. Easy image file extraction is usually easy. Most of the time it's done by removing some kind of media, maybe an SD card or something like that. And most of the time this is not an issue, but very often in the processing phase, the header attached to the file, the camera image file, needs to be editable or addressable so that additional information may be added to it, having to do with position or image number or something like that.